Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray are doing things that straight up shouldn't be possible. 9 wins in their last 10 games, Jokic averaging a casual triple-double, and Murray lighting up defenses for 27 points a night. Denver is playing some of the best basketball we've seen all season. No duo in the league is doing it like this right now. And at this point, we gotta ask, is this the best duo in basketball right now? Let's break it down. The Denver Nuggets are back and they're making it loud and clear. A 9-game win streak, 3rd place in the West. This is not just a good run, it's a statement. A couple of months ago, this felt impossible. In early December, Denver hit rock bottom, losing to the Washington Wizards, the worst team in the NBA, even though Nikola Jokic dropped a career-high 56 points. That loss put them at 11-10, and suddenly, the former champ season looked vulnerable. But something changed. Since December 8th, right after that ugly loss, the Nuggets have gone 25-10. That's the 3rd best record in the league in that stretch, behind only OKC at 26-5. and Cleveland at 23-7. Their offense has been nearly unstoppable. Their 120.3 offensive rating during this run is 2nd in the NBA, just 0.3 points behind the Cavs. That's the kind of firepower that wins titles. Their defense still has room to improve, but it's trending upward. They now rank 15th in defensive rating, the exact spot they held during their championship-winning season. Now sitting at 37-20 for the season, Denver has climbed back into 2nd place in the West and is on pace for a 53-win season. Unsurprisingly, Nikola Jokic is the reason the Nuggets are rolling right now. Now, coming out of the All-Star break, Denver wasted no time picking up where they left off. Against the Hornets, he stuffed the stat sheet with 29 points, 17 rebounds, and 9 assists, barely missing another triple-double. But here's where it gets ridiculous. He took a career-high 14 threes and became the first player ever to drop 29-plus points, 17-plus rebounds, 9-plus assists, and 6-plus made threes on 50% shooting with 2 or fewer turnovers. That's not just a great game. It's literally historic, and that's been the story all season. Jokic isn't just playing at an MVP level, he's making a case for his 4th MVP in 5 years. He's putting up career highs in both points with 29.4 per game and assists with 10.2 per game, while also averaging 12.7 rebounds and 1.8 steals. And he just turned 30. But instead of slowing down, the Joker is proving that age isn't catching up to him, and he's actually getting better. This season might be the best basketball of his career, and honestly, one of the greatest individual seasons ever. And that's because the man is a genius. Defenses are completely at his mercy when he has the ball, and his teammates thrive playing off him, and that's why he's the engine that powers the Nuggets, elevating their offense to a devastating level. Jokic has already recorded 26 triple-doubles in 51 games this season. That's 1 every 2 games. And that is absurd not just for a center, for any player at all. Because here's the thing, the hardest part of a triple-double isn't scoring or rebounding. It's getting the assists. You need your teammates to convert when you set them up. But with Jokic, it's almost telepathic. He sees openings before they exist. He manipulates defenses with a glance one way before firing a perfect pass the other. It's not just skill, it's genius. And his teammates get it. Their off-ball movement makes it impossible for defenders to key in on him. That's why some teams try the make Jokic a scorer strategy. Guard him one-on-one and stay home on the shooters. In theory, that limits his assists and slows down Denver's offense. But there's one problem. You have to actually stop Jokic, and nobody has figured that out. Because when the defense gives him space, he's more than happy to turn into a bruising dominant scorer. That's why he's averaging a career high in points this season. No matter how teams try to stop him, Jokic just keeps proving there's no right answer. But while Jokic has been a constant source of excellence this season, Jamal Murray has been the wild card. And that's a big reason why the Nuggets got off to a slow start. But lately, Murray has found his form in a big way, and he's just as responsible for Denver's recent win streak. Before the All-Star break, he dropped a career-high 55 points against the Blazers. Then, in the Nuggets' first game back, he picked up right where he left off, leading the team with 34 points on just 18 shots against the Hornets. He shot 12 of 18 from the floor, including 7 of 10 from 3. Those 2 games were just part of an incredible run from Murray, who has been torching teams with ease. During the Nuggets' recent win streak, he averaged 27.1 points while shooting 55.7% from the field and 44.2% from 3. He's also dishing out 6.5 assists with just 1.5 turnovers. His improvement has been clear. He started the season shooting just 32.6% from deep over the first 2 months and averaging a little over 18 points per game. That jumped to 22 points per game in December, 21.3 in January, and now 26.6 in February. And his overall three-point percentage for the season has climbed to 38.6. Murray is currently playing some of the best basketball of his career, doing the same things that made him so dangerous during the 2023 title run. He's taking over the offense when needed, closing games with more confidence, and easing the load on Jokic. And the truth is that the difference has been his health. He dealt with a calf strain and ankle injury that slowed him down during the playoffs and the Olympics, but now he's moving better, jumping more comfortably, and finding his rhythm. The Nuggets are hitting their stride at the perfect time, and Murray's resurgence is a major reason why. But beyond individual stats, the two-man game of Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray during their recent win streak was absolutely dominant. We first saw how incredible this duo could be in the bubble when Murray broke out and helped lead the Nuggets to the Western Conference Finals. They couldn't get past the Lakers, but it was clear this team was on the rise. Then, everything fell apart. Murray tore his ACL at the worst possible time, missing back-to-back playoff runs. Jokic carried the load, but without his co-star, Denver had no chance. Murray finally returned for the 2022-23 season, and the duo reached their peak. They steamrolled through the playoffs, securing the franchise's first NBA championship. At that point, Denver looked set to dominate for years, but last season, injuries derailed them again. Murray never fully recovered, and the Nuggets fell to the Timberwolves in a disappointing playoff exit. The offseason only added more doubt. Murray struggled with injuries, looked out of rhythm for Team Canada in the Olympics, and had a slow start to the season despite signing a max extension. For months, it felt like the best version of the Jokic-Murray duo might not return. Then, February happened. Murray has rediscovered his elite offensive form, and with it, Denver's two-man game has become unstoppable again. Their game against Charlotte was a perfect example. The Nuggets went 19 for 43 from three, with Jokic attempting a career-high 14 threes and making 6, while Murray shot 7 for 10 from deep. But the real impact was in their connection. Jokic had 9 assists, 5 of them to Murray, and 4 leading to three-pointers. But the numbers also tell the full story. Over the past month, when Jokic and Murray share the floor, the Nuggets have an offensive rating of 143 points per 100 possessions. They're shooting 57% from the field, 40% from three, and 92% from the free throw line. That's a historically great offense. In fact, when it comes to the best duos in the league, there's no shortage of elite pairings. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Damian Lillard, Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Williams. The list goes on. Among them, the only duo that comes close to Jokic and Murray in terms of overall production is Giannis and Dame, who are averaging a league-high 56.7 points per game and have looked unstoppable at times. What they lack, however, is the telepathic connection and understanding that Jokic and Murray share. Jokic and Murray's chemistry is built on years of trust, instinct, and countless in-game reps. Their two-man game operates like clockwork, with Jokic reading defenses in real time and Murray knowing exactly when to cut, pull up, or relocate for a three. Whether it's a pick and roll, a give and go, or a no-look dime from Jokic, their timing is flawless. Unlike other star duos who rely on individual brilliance, Jokic and Murray amplify each other's strengths, making Denver's offense nearly impossible to stop when they're in sync. And with Denver's star duo heating up at the perfect time, they've propelled the Nuggets to 10 wins from their last 11 games. Their seamless chemistry and elite playmaking make the team nearly unstoppable. If they maintain this level, and the supporting cast continues to contribute, Denver will be a serious title contender once again. And speaking of being a title threat, it's not an overreaction to say the Nuggets are a stronger contender than the NBA leading Thunder or the Cavs. Denver has been playing at an elite level for over 2 months, and unlike those teams, they've already proven they can complete a championship run. The Nuggets are peaking at the right time, and the only real obstacle now is staying healthy. With the Joker, the best player in the world, performing at an absurd level, and Murray rounding into peak form, Denver looks like the most formidable team in the league. What do you guys think? Are Jokic and Murray the best duo in the NBA right now? Can the Nuggets make it back to the finals? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more NBA breakdowns.